Hello, welcome to the queue. It is Operation Turning Point, and it is Warsaw Pact turn 10. Getting up near the end of this thing. We have one housekeeping from the NATO turn. We got a roll for an not an ASF, but a SAM up in Bavaria. There was a Warsaw Pact SAM that was not on the NATO board for Flak 88. So we're just going to roll a 1 at 2 and see what happens to that attack helicopter. Nope, nothing. So it goes back on. Well, actually, there is one there. That was my reminder. All right, so next up will be repair for 2. We're going to repair this factory here. It's not a factory, but a Army base, major Army base. So that is 2 of our spend. Next up is our tech rolls. And we'll go for long-range missiles, advanced superior fighters, and try and finish off that chemical warfare just in case we need it here. So we need a blue, green, and a yellow. And I believe, no, one of them's 7. The green dice will be a 7. I hope I roll that when I attack. That's terrible for tech. So on to the purchase. We do get to place our 3 artillery from the battlefield nuclear release. So we're going to go ahead and place those right now in Eastern Germany. Or actually, I guess we could place them here. Yeah, I guess Eastern Germany. I guess it doesn't really matter where they go. They just got to go where there's a military base. So for the rest of our spend, we're going to get 4 cruise missiles for our air bases, and then we still have a terrorist in the desert, so we get a free infantry. The rest of our buy will be 2 SAMs, 2 MBTs, 4 mech infantries, 1 regular infantry, 1 airborne, and 2 paramilitary. And let's look at our combat. We're going to fire this cruise missile from Romania into central Turkey. We've got a good old-fashioned gladiator duel between diesel-electric subs here in M6. Fight to the death there. And then we're going to have an attack into northern Germany, and I'm going to line that up here on this card to move it over to the battle board. Putting the cruise missile in the middle of the dice tray, so I roll that and don't forget it. For Turkey. All right, so coming out of Czech and East Germany will be a bunch of land units, some aircraft. From Romania is 2 medium bombers and 2 attack bombers. And they'll all be dropping nuclear devices, so we're going to have our little mushroom cloud and move the indicator up. All right, so well, you know what? I think I only said 2 SAMs. So I guess we only take 2. Doggone, I didn't see that I had 3. So 1 SAM from East Germany, 1 SAM from West Czech. Then we've got our artillery. Oh, you know what? The SAMs aren't first strike. I was grabbing the first strike units first, but they are regular in attack. So we had those 3 that we just placed. We had 3 there. So that's a total of 6 artillery. We got a next gen and a mechanized infantry. And 3 more infantry from East Germany. Actually, I guess the only first strikes is going to be those artillery. All right, so paramilitary. This time he does not move. Attack bomber, 2 fighters. They'll do their air superiority thing. We got Top Gun as well, 2 of those. That's all they get to do. I think I ran out of Top Gun markers, so I'm starting to use other markers. All right, so from Czech will be 4 mechanized, and I'm running out of room. I'm just going to chuck them over here on the mechanized, and I'll mark or get straighten that up. Finally, we've got another next gen MBT and 3 MBTs. All right. That, and I guess that is out of the action. Last time I used that as a air cab, and it's not. We're going to move him, though, while we're here. We'll just wait and do it non-com. He's going to go up there to Norway. That's it. So let's move this over to the battle board. We only have one battle that the battle board needs to be used on. All right, so all these mechanized are at 3, MBTs at 4. These will be first strike. All right, there's another mech. There's 2 next gens. They are at 6. Our 2 SAMs are regular. 3 infantry are just there to serve the grave, I guess. We got our 3 cruise missiles. Those are first strike. 2 attack bombers. Or no, 2 medium bombers. 3 attack bombers. And then we got our 2 fighters. Our 2 top guns, which are not at 5s, they're at 6s. All right, so hopefully things go well. All right, that is what the attack and defense looks like. They elected to scramble. Like I said, let's roll this cruise missile. There is an AMD shot at 4. They miss. The cruise missile actually hits. I wish it was a target select at 1. So there is a light infantry there, which I'm assuming will be the casualty. All right, so next is the duel to the death. We're going to roll these at the same time. Well, blue will be NATO, and then green will be Warsaw Pact. They both, I think, are the same. 3, 3. So they both are defending and attacking at 3s. First one to 3 wins. NATO. Doggone it. All right, well, we're 1 for 1 on the battles. All right, let's move on into the big one. So first strikes. I guess we could do their SAMs. They've elected to go against the air. But you know what? I got my cruise missiles. So if they actually hit, you wouldn't take the SAMs, because then they couldn't fire. Or is it simultaneous? I think it's simultaneous. I don't think it matters. All right, so let's get the pain out of the way. Everyone hates SAMs. Anti-aircraft and SAMs are evil. All right, 6 dice at 2s. And they got 1. All right, so what to lose? It seems like we should lose a fighter. I'd like to lose a medium bomber, but it gets 3 dice. So let's take a fighter out. All right, so that is the first strike, and well, they'll be taken as casualties. So now my first strikes, I got 3 cruise missiles. What a waste. All right, so for the artillery, we're going to have a truckload of dice. So we're going to break out Arcod here. So I've got 3, 6, 9, but I also need 9 more. All right, so that's 18 dice at 3 using the battlefield nukes. Okay, there's a 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, that was pretty good. All right, so just double checking. Too bad it wasn't 4 or under. I wouldn't have a bunch more. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 first strikes. That's going to be 2 and 3 of their artillery. I guess I got to roll their artillery as well. So that leaves 1 artillery left. All right. So let's go ahead and roll their artillery now that we're talking about it. I almost forgot that. And they're going to have 12 at 3. All right. So, oh no, I used Arcod for him. Oh well. All right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This game is over. Dang it. What a load of Mahonies. 5. I guess I'll take 3 of my artillery and 2 of my infantry. I don't want to lose my artillery. Let's do that the other way around. Let's do 3 infantry and 2 artillery. All right, so far this battle has not worked out well at all. All right. First strikes are over. These guys are done. I think the cruise missiles, that was, if I had hit 1 or 2 of those, I would have the advantage maybe. All right, so we've got Sam's 6 at 2. All right, don't like rolling left-handed. There's a 1. You know what? I'm pretty sure it's a fighter. I've got the casualty list here on the phone. Yes, fighter first. All right, so that guy is gone, but he does get the return fire. All right, so on to the mechs. So I'll have, you know what? I think I can roll those with the MBTs. So we'll get 5 blue dice. And then the MBTs, I need 3. That'll be the gray dice. And matter of fact, I'm going to roll the next gen MBTs as well. That'll be the black dice. Let's see what we get. Well, so black is a hit and a miss. Blue, oh, 3, 3, 3. Oh, wow. And then a 2, that's a target select, and the rest of those are misses. All right, so we have 3 general hits, and then we have 2. Both of those are target selects on the ground. All right, now let's get into our battlefield nukes. We're going to have 6 for the 2 medium bombers. So that is 2. Doggone it. So that goes up to 5 general hits. And now we will have 9 for the attack bombers at 7. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doggone it. Only 5. So that will be a total of 10 general hits. All right, we've got our fighter, which is air superiority at 6. Actually, all 3 of them are at 6 because they're top guns. So I'll just roll 3 dice, see if we get any more aircraft. We do, we get 2. So that'll be the other fighter and then the ASF. All right, leaving then the top gun. All right, so now comes the pain. All right, so they've got 2 fighters at 6. Oh, nuts. So we're going to lose our fighter and a medium bomber. So that means those guys are done. We got an ASF at 7. That's painful. The top gun will be the blue. And it's at an 8. So 9, it missed, but we did get one more. So he's done. I think at this point we lose an ASF. And on to their defenders. They have 2 at 2. Nope. And then what do they have? They have 8. Yeah, 8 at 4. So let's cradle these in my hand. And they do have a target select. And they got, whoa, the equalizer roll. They got 1 hit and it is not target select. Oh my, that is super, super painful. Wow. Okay. So they're going to lose 2 target selects, which will be 2 NBTs. And then 10 more units. 8, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wow, that's it. Right? Yeah, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that's a clean sweep. I did not think what I was actually hoping for was 1 or 2 units left, and I was going to retreat. So now we've got to give up 1 unit. What to do? I don't want to lose any SAMs because he's got all those stinking medium bomb or attack bombers. So I think we'll lose an MBT, essentially mainly because I'm on the defense now. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so both air forces pretty much wiped out. So I guess we're moving on to putting this on the table here, and I think maybe I'll just put it back on this card. So 4 artillery, 2 SAMs, 5 mechs, 2 MBTs. Oh, I'll land the planes, and 2 next gens. Trying to think. I did take off the next or the first strike casualties, did I not? I don't see. Oh, yeah, there they are. Okay. I'm starting to worry. It's like, wait a minute. Maybe I got too much stuff left here. All right, so that'll be on that heart there in northern Germany, and that is worth 3. And like I said, I was kind of actually hoping to retreat, but oh well. Down 3, up 3. All right, so returning our ASF here, it came 1 or 1, 2, so it's got 3 left. 1, 2, 3. There's not in Czechoslovakia. That's a stinker. So 1, 2. I guess we'll go back to East, or what is that, West Czech, with our sole remaining fighter aircraft. So we got a medium bomber and 3 attack bombers. You know, now that I think about it, let's just put everything here in East Germany. All right, so the ASF will go there as well. All right, so that is what that is. He's going to fly up to Norway. All right, so we'll move this SAM to there. We are going to send this card here in northern Yugo 2 field artillery into Austria. And then the rest of that is just going to bug out. We're going to have to give up on Italy for now. They're coming into there along with their 2 SAMs. The question is, do I want to leave a SAM? I don't think so. I think we'll just, it's not worth any points, so we'll back up to here for now. We could move 2, or I guess we could move into there. Well, we're going to move these down though. 1, 2, those 4 missile launchers. I feel like they may come into play here shortly if the dice rolls for NATO go correctly. All right, so next is, that was it, I already did that. I think that's pretty much going to be golden. Yeah. All right. So sorry about that. I was just thinking out loud, not out loud, but inside. I think we're ready to place our goodies. The 2 paramilitary. One goes in Romania. I think the other is going to go here into, what is that? West Czech. All right, so now we've got our free infantry. We'll go into Romania with that guy. Our airborne will go into Romania along with a mechanized. And then that leaves these units. All right, so we'll put 2 SAMs in northern Germany along with 2 mechs. And then in West Czech, we're going to put the mech and the infantry and the 2 MBTs. And now that I see that, I think I'll move, or will I? I think what to do. I think we'll take one of those MBTs and put it here in Romania. All right. And then we've got 4 cruise missiles to go on the dashboard. We shot 4, so that'll come off. So that leaves us with 6. And this is done, so we don't need those anymore. I think that is it now, except for gathering up some cash. We got rid of that marker. I guess we could use it for that, but I'll do that on my time, not yours. All right, let's move to cash. 25, and our bonus is 10. So there's 25, a bonus of 10. So that gives us 35 for next turn. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Looking forward to seeing how this plays out here in the closing turns. We've taken some beatings. They've taken some beatings. This was a huge beating here in this zone. The last Soviet turn, all those anti-ship missiles, that was a glorious thing to see. All right, enough babbling. Thanks for watching. Next up is NATO with their turn 10 response.